Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we are looking at the Transformers Studio Series 86 Scourge. And this guy is really friggin' cool for what is essentially a space tug. We'll get to that. But first of all, I'm just going to move his blue gun out of the way. First of all, Scourge is a really nice looking figure. They got his design from the 86 movie like down pat with this. You have his little bat wings that form the technically yes, he's a shell former. Very technically he's a shell former. But the shell itself has a purpose, and it even had a purpose in the movie. I.e. bat wings, because Scourge was a vampire, I guess. Pretty sure they made a Scourge out of a rat bat mold, now that I think about it. Yeah, they, No, it wasn't rat bat, it was Cybertron Sideways, or... Yeah, Cybertron Sideways, they made a thing out of that. Kind of wish I have that figure, now that I think about it. Sorry, I got off topic. First of all, we will start off at the head. There we are. And yes, I'm using a new filter for this because I want to try something and get better color off of the figure. So his face is done in a very nice light blue, like a very, very pale blue, just like the rest of the decals on his. I guess we can technically call it where the quote skin would be on the figure, because the way that they have everything designed is like a suit of armor, or an older suit of armor. So his quote skin tone is this very nice light blue, almost like a pastel blue, or like a very, very faded pastel blue. He has a darker pastel blue as the mustache, and then I believe his eyes are, yes, they're a very nice pink color. A little bit more so in vein with the fingernails that he has. So we can all agree that this man goes to the salon to get his nails done, and he doesn't give a crap. Like, look at those things. They are immaculate. Wish mine were that nice. Scourge, I want to know the name of your manicurist. Jokes aside, turn him to the side. He actually has two ports here on the side of his shoulders that actually have a little bit of paint done, actually in the hole here. It's not quite coming up on camera, unfortunately. I don't have... You can kind of see it with the glare here, but unfortunately it's not as much as I would have hoped to have showed off. But you also have the pale blue here, right here on his midsection. And then you have it here on his thighs and his upper shin. Again, you can see kind of why I call it his quote skin color, because he has it where I guess more fantastical quote people would have their stuff on. So, you know, he has the midriff to show off his abs. He has his thighs still exposed, which makes no sense. He has his forearms and his biceps here exposed for more range, I guess. His feet are pretty good in terms of articulations. You get a decent ankle rock, which is good. Get a very good toe bend. And I just discovered this. The man can make a claw out of his foot. And this shows how long it's been since I've actually transformed this guy, because I'm an idiot and I just remembered, oh, hey, wait a second. This guy's transformation requires him to do this. Well, this. But I am the dumb, and I forgot. So, if you want, you can give the man heels. And quite honestly, with the nails, the man deserves it. There we are. But for articulation wise, the head is on a ball joint. The mustache kind of gets in the way, but see, it's on a ball joint here. Stick his head back on. It happens. Arms are on a I'd actually kind of on a universal hinge. It has a, I guess you could call it like it's on like a mushroom peg on the it's on a mushroom peg here at the base, and then it's on a swivel joint here. But the man can T-pose, which means suck it, Magnus. But booyah. Oop. And his hand, like I covered already, the arms can do about a 90 degree, which is good. You can get him into some decent poses. Legs can go out that far. Thanks to the molding on his thigh, though, you can't really get him out that far, which is unfortunate. You can get them out pretty decently, but you also have to kind of get the back kibble out of the way, which, again, kind of meh. Knees, you get about 90, maybe just a wee bit underneath. And then we've already covered the Dust's hips, but his hands are on a nice rotation. The one thing I kind of wish they had stuck to are either you have either this hand, the closed hand with the holdy hand, or you get the open one. That's very stiff on mine. But again, he also comes with a gun. And this is a very nice gun. It's very G1-esque. I kind of, well, not kind of G1-esque. It is G1-esque. He also came with this blast effect, which I love using with my Shattered Glass OP Optimus Prime. Apparently, even God himself doesn't like it when I call him OP. Maybe that's why they... Oh God, what if that's why they called him Optimus Prime? Because the character was overpowered. Sorry, mental break. It's been a long day, for me. I'm kind of recording this, quote, late at night for me. Actually, a few minutes before I upload this. So I apologize, A, for the long delay, and B, for if I go a little cuckoo banana pants. Because, like I said, long day. I've been up since bloody 5. I know, boohoo, sob story from moi. Anyway, his gun is really nice, and you can plug it into his hand so he can do the shooty bang bang. Shooty bang bang, shooty bang bang. You know what? I'd love to see a musical with him and the rest of the movie Decepticons. Again, doing a musical. That would be cool. You also have this peg here on the side, which normally you just tab it in here, or you can't tab it in here, but you can tab it in to this spot here, and you can technically have storage for it. Or you can have him pull off a false Galvatron. He has a rifle for a for a cannon. You can do the big, powerful shooty bang bang. And that looks cool. That I like. But now for comparison. Just give me 1 sec to get the bugger standing. That's one problem I have with this guy. He's very back heavy thanks to all the back kibble on him, which is unfortunate. But aside from that, he's actually he's stable everywhere else. So it's not like a terrible thing that he's got back kibble. Does it cause balancing issues? Yes. Do I care? Not really, because he's a fun toy anyways, and while I've only just now started to display my figures, I usually just prefer playing with them because they're toys. You're supposed to bloody play with the toys. you don't have them on a shelf, just kind of collecting dust, even though that is what I currently do. And child me would slap adult me upside the head. So, first of all, here we have Impactor, because I want to see how he looks in the new color scheme. Or what would have been the new color scheme, I think. Like for the filter. No, I think the filter's gone now. C'est la vie, whatever. Yeah, so there he is next to a deluxe. And here he is next to Cyclonus. And these two look great together. They look awesome. And stay tuned for the next review for tomorrow, because tomorrow we will be putting this trio together. The true trio of terror. Unicron's drastic? They're the triple threat Terracons. Hey, I got one. I finally got an alliteration. Booyah. Alright, but just give me 1 second, guys. Oh, also, he has a flight stand. Well, he doesn't come with the flight stand. This is just a Gundam one. But, you know, flight stand here. If you want to have him doing some flying poses, it's just right here in the crotch. Alright, see you guys in a second. And we're back. And, yeah, like I said, giant space tugboat, essentially. But you can see where, like, all that shell in the robot mode, like the bat wings, all became just to... Essentially, he does shell forming better than RC does. Because at least his shell, goes out on hinges that just become large bat wings, essentially. Whereas the RC just has this huge backpack of... I don't even know what. But that is why my version of RC will always be Prime RC. And for me, the tabs right here just don't like staying in on my copy. It could be varied throughout the different copies, but just one of the two side tabs here just will never stay in for me. And it's a little annoying, but it's also just not that big of a deal for me. So for things you can really do in this mode, actually there are a couple of things, surprisingly. Give me 1 second. I dropped. Here it is. I dropped the effects part. My bad. Well, first of all, you can actually have it flying. We'll bring back the stand here. Take this back up. And rotate. Yep. It'll have to go this way, I think. Up. You'll go like this. That goes like so. This, we'll just tab right here. And yeah. Ooh. That didn't work. Whoopsie diddles. So we'll just... Yeah, no. I guess it just have to be a reverse thing. Yep, there we go. Here. Ta-da. He can now fly. He is now flying. Space tugboat. And if you want, there are a plethora of blast effect parts that actually do work with the guy. The ones that I find work really well are these smaller purple ones. I'm using the blue ones just because they don't have the these kinds of tips in this color, and I'd really love it if they were the same kind of color. And then these bright pink explosion pieces that came with oh god, the Triceratops fossilizer. I forget her name off the top of my head, but you can plug them in to the ports here, and you can either have her or have him. Has Scourge ever been a girl? Have they ever used like the name Scourge for a female character? Because I know just recently they used Acid Storm as a girl in the Cyberverse line, and that was cool. But yeah, no. Either way, if I just misgendered Scourge, my bad, dude. Please don't murder me. So here he is with the blue, and I mean these are cool. I think they would look a wee bit better with the extra parts. This is kind of rushed in my for me, so I apologize. And then you have these red ones here that I think work the best. Just because I don't know, just something about them. These tips here, they work the best for a lot of figures for me. These large ones here, I feel work best with the Jetfires and the Arc because of how big they are, and you know, what's his name? Omega Supreme. I think these work really well with Omega. I don't have Omega, but I've seen photos of what they look like. But, you know, that's just me. A few other things that you can do. We'll take the base off and we'll take these out. Goodbye, Blast Effect parts. Another thing that you can do is you can flip down here and you can have him kind of looking around. You're like, where do I find the space enchiladas? Dang, not here. Time to go. I don't know why I made him Espanol, but I decided to make him Espanol. Because I'm not gonna lie, and if you're from España, hello. I wish I knew a wee bit more Spanish. And if I'm butchering the language, I also apologize. I apologize if I butcher the language. I'm Canadian, what can I say? So one cool thing is, like, why I quote gave him the Spanish accent was mainly the goatee. The goatee reminds me of something I've seen on stereotypical Spaniards. You know, just the style. Really, I just kind of think of him as an evil Inigo Montoya. Oop, dropped him. Something that I kind of like to do is I like to fan out the bottom of the wings here, and just kind of make it so that it's kind of like a wave rider for him. So he's skipping along the water. So this is like when he's not in space, he has this extra surface area to help propel him across the water. But that's just me. B, I'm not good at hydrodynamics. So what I probably said probably is BS. And this shape here I know is designed to be the perfect water boat shape. Because it's the U-boat. Actually, U-boat is a bad term considering U-boats were submarines, not actual boat design. So never mind. Ignore that joke. But for comparison, tank. Sorry, again, tired. The joke wasn't funny. Sorry. And here he is next to Cyclonus. Oh, Lord. Normally I forget names, but it's usually not ones that I've literally just reviewed. Yeah, and even in vehicle mode, these guys look good together. It's a little weird seeing something as sleek as Cyclonus next to the clunker here, but you know what? They still look good together. They look like a good pair of team members. And I don't know if it's just like the aesthetic or something. I don't know. Maybe it's... Actually, the funny thing is, Scourge here displays his Decepticon badge like in both modes. Like he has the small one here on his chest, and then this really big one here on the front of his boat mode. Cyclonus only has like this the pink one right here on his chest, and even that's a small one. On his vehicle mode, there's no Decepticon logo to be found. So I guess maybe the Honorable Swordsman really didn't want to be a Decepticon. Or maybe it's just something that IDW's got me thinking way too much about. Probably the latter. But anyways, Cyclonus away! Whee! You can also attach the gun in vehicle mode. You can either have it upside down, so he's a gangsta, or on the other side you can have it flipped up, like so. And then the the blast effect part that he actually comes with, you can stick it right here on the antenna thing, so you can just have him like firing off he's firing his laser. God damn it, I am so tired. I'm sorry. Old meme, terrible meme. Yeah. But that will about do it for Scourge. If I've missed anything, don't hesitate to put it down in the comments. If you notice something that I didn't, please go ahead down in the comments, let me know. Aside from that, we're 2 subscribers away from hitting 20. And if we can hit 20 by the end of the month, I got a huge surprise for you guys going. I'm coming up with. And if by the end of the year we can reach 30 subs, like I have on my Twitter, I will either review 2 Titan class figures, either the Autobot Arc or Decepticon Black Zarek, dependent on which one you guys want to see. There'll be a poll, I believe, somewhere on my Twitter page. So if you guys want to check that out, I'm just at you can find me on Twitter at Space Ace Reviews. And I believe I'm also on I think I'm also on Reddit as well as try our link at our Space Ace Reviews as well. And yeah, if you like my content, if you like what I'm doing, or if you're just excited to see what the Black Zarek or Autobot Arcs look like, or hell, if you want to see what surprise I have for number 20, go ahead, click the subscribe button. I promise to make it worth your while if you give me that chance. But yeah, I hope you all have enjoyed the video. If you want, follow me on Twitter to get some updates on everything. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you again so much for watching. Later, guys.